flock of swans beat you over the head with picturesque symbolism. Look at the sparks. What? I guess this dude didn't get his medication for the day. I'm really gonna miss that guy. After the promise of young romance in the trailer, movie spends the first several minutes hitting you over the head with old people.
Alright, where did we leave?
Cruel husband asks wife with dementia where they left off during Pointless Love Story. Also, the movie rips off the old person as reading this entire story to someone else gimmick from The Princess Bride. Mine. Ferris wheel guy breaks the rules by stopping the ride when Noah is at the top to scold him for breaking the rules. Oh, she didn't hear that. Well, this couldn't possibly make the situation more dangerous. After this, Noah somehow got down from the Ferris wheel unharmed. Noah and Allie parted ways without exchanging phone numbers, and there was no further discussion whatsoever.
Yeah, sure.
It just thinks way too in-depth into the movie.
Yes, the most memorable thing about Noah hanging from that Ferris wheel and practically threatening suicide was the exposed underwear moment.
I was being drawn to you.
What a line. Hey, is that on all the girls?
The preceding dialogue was brought to you by Cliche. You need a line, make it a cliche. Earlier, James Garner said the carnival was June 6, 1940. And we learned that Allie was only there for the summer, but when Noah finally gets his date, it's to see Lil Abner, which didn't come out until November 1st, 1940. GC made him sit on the other side of the couple? I wasn't alive in 1940, but this strikes me as the very definition of playing hard to get. The town was bustling with activity, but respectfully cleared the out for Allie and Noah's post-movie walk.
It was nighttime.
Allie expertly plays the pronoun game so that Noah has to ask what we means.
Who's we?
Well played. And she is brilliant at this game.
Dad and I used to come out here. Right now, watch the last change.
Oh, come on. I mean, even in the 1930s and 40s, this had to be one of the most pointless things to do with your time.
Green, red, yellow.
It went from green to red to yellow. You were watching Broken Lights. When Noah first lays down, he's on the center line, but then when Allie lays down with him, at first they're all the way over solidly in one lane. Then in a subsequent shot, they're back over in the other one, basically. How the f*** did this car almost hit them if they're lying on the other lane? Was he English? Also, the guy in the car has every right to be mad, but was he really not going to stop for any reason? Or even swerve to miss them?
That was a lot. What was it?
Rich girl who has millions of tutors and looking to attend Radcliffe or Sarah Lawrence doesn't recognize Leaves of Grass by Walt Whitman. Also, she could hear Noah reading the poem in a low tone. Not even his dad say, not bad for
This
Whitman.
video is just...
How to Tennessee man myself, you back to Cleveland.
Well, it sounds like an epic rap battle in the making.
Now say you're a bird too.
If you're a bird, I'm a bird.
And this is
I hate the
Movie
outfit
Murder.
she's got.
Everything about this
Got out.
People Hoedown is completely authentic.
The outfit, yeah,
The
okay.
part about how their clothes are spotless. Poor people always dressed in the nines for a hoedown.
For a hoedown.
Juliet's dad waits until 30 dates have gone by before bothering to notice there's a Romeo in his daughter's life. Okay, the scene does not contain a lap dance. There, I said it. Yeah, let's go to the haunted house to have sex. I think going back to the traffic lights to have sex would have been safer. This is a good way to drain your battery and get stuck out in the middle of nowhere.
But I'm gonna buy it one day. I'm gonna fix it up.
Oh, this must be the It's a Wonderful Life section of the Rip-Off Fest. Is this really the first time they're gonna have sex? Damn, they waited like the whole summer to do this? No, dude. I mean, seriously, dude. I know it's an emergency, but you couldn't knock first.
Parents are going crazy. They're gonna be cop in town out looking for him.
How long were they taking off their clothes? They only left on their date a little bit ago, drove to this house, chatted, and then started disrobing. Let her parents wait a whole 15 minutes before calling the cops. He wrote one letter a day for a year. And every single time, Allie's mom beat her to the mailbox.
Oh, it's skipped like half the
Would
movie.
have been desperate to check the mail every day for at least a month, and would have been suspicious if her
Then it
mother
probably
said
isn't
to go to the
sin-worthy.
mailbox for any reason.
He and Ben packed their bags and headed for Atlanta.
Oh, so now you're ready to go to the big city. Go to New York with your hot girlfriend? No. But go to Atlanta with your BFFs? Sure. Man, this 2-minute montage scene perfectly encapsulates what it must have been like to be in the war. Why the hell did I bother watching all those Band of Brothers episodes? Did she just wake him up, sit him up, pretend to think about maybe giving him a sip of water, and then lay him back down in the bed? I guess that's why she's a volunteer nurse. Stalking.
Stalking.
Couldn't understand why at the very moment she said yes, Noah's face came to her mind.
Because no one falls in love with James Marsden in movies and gets away with it.
Noah took a look at the house, but only saw one thing. Allie.
Because no one falls in love
See,
with
that just
Marsden in
makes me want
movies.
to watch the actual movie now.
Fate stepped in, dealt him a sweet card.
When the other Fate or the screenwriter. Allie just happens to be in the exact place where Noah started to give up looking for her. Also, is it just me, or is Fate getting lazy here? I mean, Noah almost missed her completely.
Shall not watch.
When Noah's father died,
Wait, did Duke skip a whole chapter where Noah's father got some sort of disease or something? I mean, the dude didn't die of old age, that's for sure.
What a dick.
Jeez, dude, just take the house off the market. Also, did Noah tell this couple to negotiate the price of the house next to his truck so that he could pull a shotgun on them just in case they offered too much money?
But a woman knows when a man thinks a tour ass and sees the money.
Based on my experience, no, she doesn't. Wedding porn. This newspaper took several days, possibly weeks, to run this story. Hasn't Noah been trying to sell this house for a while? Or did all those people who came by his house come on one day? Also, what kind of newspaper puts society news, house restorations, models paying traffic fines, and a Frenchman wins prize story all on the same page? Also, there's a ton of news about Spiro Agnew and Barry Goldwater in this newspaper, even though their political careers started well after this time period. This is a good way to destroy the veil.
Take care.
What's he going to destroy the veil?
Don't take care of my head.
Pretty
The veil
easy.
isn't even in
Let's
the water.
realize this is code for I'm going to bang my old boyfriend before I marry you.
I'm going to bang my old boyfriend.
Car conveniently doesn't start after hitting a wooden fence so that Alan can officially cheat on Mom.
This is a good story.
Movie pimps its own story.
I think I've heard it before.
Yeah, we all have. Just has different actors in it. James Garner's arms go from uncrossed to crossed in these subsequent shots.
Is this where?
Yep, this is the room where you talked too much while you were naked and nobody got laid. By the way, how'd your father die? No one seems to know. What about how her car was wrecked on the fence?
Come home. Mama didn't know us.
Wait a minute, you mean Noah and Alan got back together? You ruined it for me. All this time I thought she was gonna end up alone. Well, I don't need to watch this movie anymore, do I? Anything you want to tell me?
No.
No?
No.
Okay. Is he a fiance or doormat? Did he already fix that f***ing fence? This scene would be a lot more believable if it had more decent swans. Honestly, why did the director stop at this number? It completely kills my suspension of disbelief. I mean, I can still see sections of water. We had to cut a scene here about a pearl necklace. No sin on the counter for this scene. We just wanted to take a moment and tell you that we do
It's
have
almost
limits.
over.
Kind of. Noah's shirt went through the Ryan
Sex
Gosling
scene.
effect where it just disappears from
It's
one
10
to
minutes
the
long.
next.
Shut up.
Allie's thinking right about now. Why didn't I have sex with more poor people? Well, that was Allie's car. We saw her leave it right where the red car is currently sitting back when she arrived yesterday. And then they went out on the boat, got caught in the rain, and ran straight inside to do it. So when did anyone move Allie's car? Was it the same farmland Oompa Loompa fairies that fixed the fence?
Pay way too much attention to detail. I never would have noticed
Just a
any of
second.
this.
They went all night long, talked about eating breakfast, heard a knock at the door, invited the booty call girl in to eat with them, and now it's nighttime? Did she stay all damn day in that house? How many meals did they cook for her? Reading. Also, there's no way this is a guy's handwriting. Especially a rugged craftsman and former wood mill worker like Noah, who basically rebuilt an entire house by himself. He does not have penmanship this good. Also, it's nothing like the penmanship he showed on the letters he was sending to Allie. I didn't want to wake you, but I risk waking you by painstakingly sticking these arrows onto the floor. Also, did he glue these arrows onto the rug in the next room? None of these things flap up when she runs past them, so they're either stuck there or they're painted there. The man in that rug really tied the room together. Mother, who has spent dead set against her daughter dating an unsuitable poor guy, also dated an unsuitable poor guy when she was young, and now she's okay with it cliche. This guy long distance Sylvester Stallone. Allie's mom is a hoarder. I mean, she kept these letters for 7 years, even after Allie got engaged to Lon, and for what?
What are you gonna do, Al?
You don't know. You don't know. You just spent several days in a row sleeping with this guy and living with him, and you're still not sure what your heart wants? You have two incredible men to choose from. Choose, damn it. And at least let one of them be free to go snag some other girl before they're gone. Damn. Selfish much?
I'm not bitter anymore because I know that what we have is real.
So if it wasn't real, you'd be bitter? Oh, damn. Sorry, Martha. You were this close to getting them back. See James Garner's cry face.
Stop,
This
I
light
hate
switch in
that
this very
part.
dark room is turned to the on position. They're dead? Well, that really tied up the character arcs there, didn't it? I think the deaths are totally necessary to the story and not just some slapped-on emotional tactic by a director desperate to make you cry. So, can I ask a question? Was there a notebook anywhere in this story? I mean, sure, he's reading a handwritten story to her, but no one ever mentions a notebook. No one refers to this storybook as the notebook. We don't even get to see her write the story in the notebook as a younger girl. I can't see a single reason to call this movie The Notebook. That's how not important the notebook was to the actual story.
God.
They could just as easily have called this movie The Old House, or Lots of swans, or The Fence That Repaired
Lots of
Itself.
fucking
All those things had
swans.
more symbolic impact on the story than the notebook did.
Movie syndrome. That's probably the dumbest thing ever. Oh my god.
Oh god. Alright.
Am I done now?
Yeah, you're done.
Oh my god, my abs hurt so bad. I can't even sit up.
Would you like me to rub them for you?
No.
Just trying to help.
Thanks.
I'm a licensed massager.
I understand.
Boy, if you don't get.
What? I am.
That's what they all say.
There's a lot about me you don't know, Cass.
I actually have a Bluetooth speaker in the pouch down here.
That's awesome. So why Ray?
I saw the movie and I've always been a Star Wars fan, and she just stood out as such a strong character. I just fell in love with her.
That is awesome. Can we do a 360?
Yeah, sure. Let's do a little. I think Phoebe wants to do a 360.